What's going on YouTube? It's Trey from Team Dracon again, back with another video. Finally got my new support in for Heroic Evolution. I'm gonna have a couple of deck builds for you guys to look out and see and show you what my ideas are, how I built my deck, and just want to do a quick deck profile with you guys to just show y'all how my brain works and what I'm thinking about whenever I'm building a deck and my strategy. So just stay tuned for deck profile and let's get into it. Alright guys, let's start this deck profile. Of course my starter is going to be Beast Deity White Tiger. Of course it does the same thing as every other starter. Run and ride, draw card. Then we're going to start with grade 3s. And I'll run 4 Ultra Beast Deity Aluminum Dragon. And his skill is once per turn Vanguard Circle. At the end of the battle that your rear guard's attack did not hit, you counterblast one, stand that unit, and it gets plus 10k to the end of that turn, and that unit attacks your opponent's Vanguard. So basically you swing, if it don't hit, you counterblast one, and then you attack with it again, and you get plus 10k. And then the second skill has Vanguard, rear guard, once per turn. When your other unit attack hits, this unit gets plus 15k until the end of the turn. I love that skill. It's a very versatile skill, either on Vanguard or rear guard circle. Makes for a very, very strong combo where it's just not your XL grade 3. It's just kind of sitting there with a necessarily a weak attack on its first attack. So that's always good. And second, of course, ooh, shinies. I like shinies. I run 4 Beast Deity Azure Dragon. And of course, you know, everybody knows what he does. He was printed in the last set. But I'm gonna read his skill. Auto Vanguard, when placed, you counterblast one, you draw a card. Call a card from your hand to rear guard circle and attack your opponent's Vanguard with that card, with that unit. If that attack did not hit, at the end of that battle, stand that unit. And in the second skill, Vanguard, when it attacks, counterblast one, stand one of your rear guards. Pretty self-explanatory. Everybody should know how he plays by now. I think he's really, really amazing. It's best to, you know, always keep swapping in and out of your grade 3s to keep the deck flowing pretty good, just so you keep your combos going, keep applying that pressure. And then lastly, for my grade 3, I run 1 Insight Razor. Like I said, my grade 3s are pretty versatile between my draw power and my combos that I run in the deck. Of course, you know, he came in the last set as well. When it attacks, you counterblast one, stand all of the rear guards on your additional rear guard circle. Very, 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 very useful. Applies a lot of pressure. And that's it for grade 3s. On the grade 2s, I run 4 Kick Typhoons. He's pretty boss. I like him. Only thing I don't like about Kick Typhoon is he's very rear guard heavy. Where you pretty much, if you don't have a full rear guard column, like all your rear guard circles are filled, then he doesn't really get much of a skill out of him. He's just normally a 9k attacker. And if he's not on the Vanguard or an additional rear guard circle, he doesn't get the plus 5k. And it's only a place ability, but he's still pretty good whenever you need to, when you call him out, you know, you get to do his skill. I'm gonna read his skill. Auto Vanguard rear guard, when placed, if this unit is on Vanguard circle or additional rear guard circle, one of your units gets plus 5k to the end of the turn. And when it, second skill, on the rear guard circle, once per turn, when it attacks, if all of your rear guards in the front row have rear guards, cost counterblast one and stand one of your other rear guards. So like I was saying, if you have all your rear guard circles filled, that's when you really get the effect of Kick Typhoon. So just make sure you know, call out as many rear guards as you can just to get his full effect. And second grade 3 I run is Stylish Hunter. When I first read the card, I was like, oh man, it's not that great, but it's actually pretty damn good. You know, either good mid game, late game, whenever you just start taking damage in general, this card's pretty good. It's also a Vanguard rearguard skill auto. Vanguard rearguard, and your other rearguard is retired by the ability of your opponent's card. You can cost Soul Blast 1, put one of those cards into your hand. So that kind of hinders Kagero from, you know, blowing up all your stuff, and it just goes to the graveyard. So you at least get to try to salvage something of your field, you know. It's about, you know, if you have a decent amount of soul, if they retire 3 rear guards and he's on the Vanguard circle, you can Soul Blast 3 cards and get all 3 of those cards back into your hand, because it's not a once per turn skill. And then the second skill is when it attacks, it's only on the rear guard circle though. This unit gets plus 3,000 until the end of that battle for each card in your damage zone. So if you have 4 damage, he gets plus 12k. So it's a 21 attacker. So it makes for decent columns. I like it. Pretty decent power creep. And of course, lastly but not least, is Brutal Jack. Everybody knows what Brutal Jack does. Continuous. He's Vanguard rearguard. During your turn, he gets plus 10,000. Awesome card. He applies a lot of pressure. I mean, I can restand him quite a few times in the deck. I mean, most of the time after you attack, you know, at least 2 or 3 times, and they don't get a trigger, or you get a trigger, front trigger, whatever the case may be. He's just a big beater. So on the great ones, this was kind of a last minute ad. I only run one of him, Drill the Duel. Still kind of tinkering with the deck just a little bit. I haven't really got to use his skill just yet. But I mean, I don't mind the skill. It's just, to me, discarding 1 card just for your opponent to call more than 1 card whenever you attack is, to me, kind of a heavy cost, but it's not that bad. But his skill is when it boosts, discard a card from your hand until the end turn, and your opponent will call a card from his or her hand to the Guardian Circle for that battle. The unit this battle attack, he or she must call 2 or more at the same time. Like I said, to me, discarding 1 card it's kind of a heavy cost for that. But like I said, I'm still tinkering with the deck, trying to figure out its placing. I may take it out. I don't know yet. I might just keep it. Next, I run 2 Beast Deity Glass Dragon, and his skill is rearguard once per turn. When your other unit attacks, if I have a grade 3 Vanguard with Beast Deity in this card name, I can Soul Blast 1 and stand this unit. And for the most part, you're always going to have a Beast Deity unit on the Vanguard circle, so I like it just because I can Soul Blast 1, restand, and just get that extra 8k in there whenever I need to. So just trying to apply more pressure. I run 2 Beast Deity Scarlet Birds. So like I said, I've been kind of just tinkering with the deck so far. It's kind of come in handy some, but I haven't played with the deck very often enough to really see if I really need it or if I need to take it out. But for right now, I'm definitely keeping the deck just because I have Brutal Jack. And if I ever have him in my hand and Brutal Jack can't stand for some reason, well, for his own reason, he can't stand during stand phase. But if I can't find a way to stand him with other rear guards, I can always have Scarlet Bird as a backup option. And of course, you know, when he's placed, during your main phase, you can Soul Blast 1, stand all of your units. And if 2 or more units stand, if you have Beast Deity White Tiger, so you get a draw card. That's always good skill. Drawing cards is always a good plus. And then I'll run 3 Clay Doll Mechanics. Still kind of tinkering. I think it's a pretty good card. For the most part, you want to go all out as often as possible to really apply that pressure you need. So him and his skills when placed, if you have a total of 4 or less cards in your hand and rear guards, draw a card. So if you have 4 cards in your hand or 4 or less rear guards, you get to draw a card. And then on the second skill, when you counter blast, you can retire this unit and counter charge 1. So if you pay for a skill, you place him, and then you have 4 cards, you get to draw a card, and then you attack with something. And then second skill, you get to just auto. Once everything resolves, you get the counter blast one, retire him, and get the counter charge. So it's not a bad skill. I like it. So, and then also last for my grade 1s is Riser Custom. Yes, I know this is a Beast Deity build, and I have Risers in this deck, but me personally, I like the fact that if I get him early, I can just go ahead and swing for, you know, one card to put in the soul for later, just in case I need the soul blast or anything like that. Or, you know, his second skill is whenever one of your other red guards in the same column as this unit stands, I can stand this unit too for free. So I mean, that's pretty good, you know, when you want to try to get in there and get as many attacks as possible. So I like it a lot, actually. Comes in really good handy. Extra AK, it's always really good. So on to triggers. I actually run rainbow triggers, so I run 4 front triggers. I run 4 criticals, 4 draw trigger perfect guards, of course, and 4 heals. And that's pretty much the deck build I have so far. I just built the deck like a day ago, so it's, like I said, it's still a work in progress. Still have to keep playing it, making sure it's tweaked enough to where I can take it on to a tournament and maybe put some people in the dirt. And that's pretty much the deck profile. Please comment and just let me know what you think. Again, I like shinies. Yep. Oh, sorry. There's another one. He just popped up out of nowhere. I like shinies. He's very nice. But please comment and just let me know what you think of my build, how you feel about my build. Don't hesitate to leave me any comments. I'm open to all critiques, good, bad, indifferent, whatever you feel. Just let me know. And this is Trey from Team Dracon, and we're out.